And a good blessed Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. J7409 here with you. Today, of course, is the 24th of February, 2019. Now, our friend Robert's girl, Connie, sent these pictures in. She said some of this flooding was near her house, some was about 5 miles away from her house, and these pictures are coming from Cabarrus and Stanley counties in North Carolina. So let's check it all out and see what these pictures are looking like. Yes, I'd say you had some flooding indeed in your area, Robert's girl. Look at that, would you? Thank you for sending these pictures in. If you have any pictures that you would like to share with me when it comes to the weather or sky phenomena, any kind of weird looking clouds or anything like that, please click show more below this video and then scroll down and you'll find an email address to send them to. You could tell the water was beginning to get like white rapids and rush some. And there we have a bridge washed out. Oh my, have to take that alternate route, for goodness sakes. I hope nobody tried to go over that bridge. And yeah, it's like the water's very forceful, as you can tell. You can see it's like pushing through really fast. That's why you don't go through this stuff. Your vehicle will stall, and then the water will just either make you stay there or take you away. It depends on how much debris is with that water coming through. Look at that, my goodness. Fields and crops and everything else, people being cut off from their house. And this was in North Carolina. This was not where the heaviest of rain was. But we've had so much rain, folks. It's just been unbelievable, as all of you know. Check it out. Almost up to the mailbox. These pictures bring back memories for me because when I actually flood, it's over my mailbox. So anyway, I appreciate these pictures so very much. I know it makes it very inconvenient for a lot of people. Hopefully the water will recede soon, and it's looking like that we're going to start to get a little bit of dry out. So that's going to be more than welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, my friends. Just click my picture in the bottom right hand corner, then click the bell, and I'll try to make sure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and any type of severe weather that may be making up and may be coming your way. Here's a quick check of the watches and warnings this morning. You can see all of that brown. My goodness, that is nothing but wind warnings and watches, my friends. All of the brown where you see wind, 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 wind. Now, this orangey looking red blizzard conditions going on. The snow is going to continue. Hopefully it'll get out soon for you people. This is winter storm warnings over here in the pink, and watches, winter storm watches in the blue. And of course we have some up in Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire. You can tell the flooding has eased off just a bit, and like I say, it should start to continue to ease off, and maybe no rain for the next several days. So that will be a blessing within itself. That's great. I mean, I know, folks, it's rained at my house forever and ever and ever. It's not raining right at this moment, but the fog is in. The fog is in. Very foggy in some places this morning. Please be careful if you're getting right maybe to go to church or whatever. Please keep this in mind. Lots of places have fog, and it's still very windy, as you can see, in a large amount of places. Up in Massachusetts you have this morning, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and it goes on and on. I'm not going to go into each of these warnings and watches right now, but I did want to show you where they're at. Now, when is it actually going to look like spring's on the way for everybody? I'm afraid, of course, spring isn't until the 20th of March. So we still got some winter to go through. Hopefully, maybe in latter March, it will start to warm up some for us. But before that gets here, we still have some snow and wintry weather precipitation to go through with. This is the GFS, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. We'll turn her on and let me tell you what to expect coming up. Additional heavy snow is expected for the Great Lakes and northern New England areas, with high winds becoming the main threat with surface lows. Now, heavy precipitation in the northwest, including heavy rain along the Oregon, California coast, and heavy snow in the mountains. Now, folks, the surface low pressure system that has caused so many different hazardous weather happenings across the U.S. over the past couple of days is moving into the upper Great Lakes today, and it's going to continue tracking northeastward into Canada as a new surface low develops along the northeast coast today. Now, additional snowfall of 6 to 12 inches is expected today in the upper Great Lakes region before the low exits, and a developing low then is going to cause snowfall of 10 to 15 inches in northern Maine. Light freezing rain accumulations are possible in New England as well. Now, traveling farther south into the middle Mississippi Valley, where the snow has ended, blowing snow will continue today as these strong winds develop. In fact, due to the strength of this low system, which I showed you how big it was 3 or 4 days ago, it's creating a tight pressure gradient, as well as the strong winds aloft. Much of the eastern half of the U.S. is under high wind warnings, watches, and advisories, as we saw on the watch and warning map. Now, the eastern seaboard will have a rainy Sunday morning before rain clears out by tonight, and the lower Mississippi and Tennessee valleys and southeast is finally then going to have a dry couple of days. Now, we've got a persistent atmospheric river that we all know, and it's going to take aim at Oregon and Northern California through the beginning of this week, as an upper level trough drops slowly southward through the Pacific Northwest. This is going to lead to heavy precipitation in the northwest. Now, along the southern Oregon and northern California coast, mainly heavy rain is expected, and there is a risk of some excessive rainfall for you guys through Tuesday. However, there is a chance of some snow even with the lower elevation cities like Seattle and Portland, with this persistent cold conditions happening. Now, heavy snow is forecast for the much higher elevation in the Oregon Cascades. Snow of 4+ feet is possible over the next couple of days. Also, the Sierra Nevada, Shasta ranges, you guys can expect 2 to 4 feet of snow, and so can the Sawtooth Mountains and Bitterroot Range and Tetons, and also Wild River Mountains. Temperature-wise, we're going to look at the map in a moment, but a warm Sunday of 10 to 20 degrees above average is expected for the eastern seaboard. But look out, it's going to get cold. These warm temps are ahead of the cold fronts that will pass through and lead to more seasonable conditions by tomorrow. Record highs for high temperatures could be set, particularly in Florida. Meanwhile, a cold high pressure system is going to be moving gradually into the plains from Canada, and this is going to lead to bitterly cold temperatures across the northern central plains today, and additionally for the upper Midwest tomorrow. You guys are going to have 20 to 40 degrees below average for the forecast area there, and some of these cold temperatures, especially the lows at night, could be breaking some records, so please be aware of that. Now, as we take a look at the temperature map, this is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits, and this is the GFS 2-meter air temp Fahrenheit. This is not wind chill. This is the actual air temp. So how long is this cold going to last? Well, let's just click her on through Look at there. Let's go back for a second. This is at the 12-hour run. It's a 6 a.m. run, but it's the 12th hour of today. And would you look at Florida? 86 degrees, 84 degrees. Florida at this point today is the hot spot. So we'll click on through. You'll be able to see when it starts to warm up some, but look out, the cold will be following. Hopefully closer to spring itself. Like here we have March the 1st. You can see some of the warmer temperatures starting to happening now, all the way from parts of Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, everything down south. And Florida's still the hot spot. But will it last? You can see that cold up north, -12, -13. It's a battle going on, folks. That's what it's looking like. So I'm going to click this through a little further till we get up. Now this is March the 12th. Now it's looking like maybe, just maybe, spring is trying to get right in a little bit to push through. We can only hope, but still very, very cold temperatures up in here and up in Canada that's going to keep pushing down, and we are going to have snow action, I should say, coming in at least through the 5th of March, probably a little longer. We're going to have to wait and see, but this will give you a general idea of what to expect in your areas. And wrapping it up this morning for these heavy wind gusts. This is not the sustained winds, this is the wind gust. You can see I have it set around 11 a.m. for this morning at this time. And you can see we've got very heavy wind gusts going on all up through here. We'll take Iowa. Let's see what this is looking like. Your wind gust of 53 miles per hour. Wherever this blue is, it's looking like that. We'll go to mid-latitude of Indiana, 50 mile per hour wind gust. So we're going to click it on up now. Just let it run a few moments and watch this wind as it progresses across, and hopefully it'll get on out of here. But you can see where it's at, folks, so go ahead and prepare. If you have anything outdoors that might blow away, you might want to secure it while you've got time to do so. New York's getting battered with heavy winds. Everybody up north now, by tomorrow around lunch and before, is going to start having these very heavy winds. And it's in gusts. Now you will have sustained winds also, but these gusts are what's going to really make a difference in you traveling and things blowing around in your yard. And as you can see, we have another system that's going to be coming in early in the week, right in here, that has some more heavy wind gusts and probably some snow, and of course we'll get some more rain. But this is what it's looking like right now. Everybody, thank you for watching, your comments. I love each and every one of you. Everybody, please stay safe. The weather is a mess. We all know. You really don't know what's going on. Try to dress accordingly. Try not to get sick. So many people are coming down with all kinds of stuff, folks. So please, please dress accordingly so you can peel off layers. And if you are in one of the warm hot spots, with the exception of Florida, please have something that, if you're in lightweight clothing, if it starts to get cooler, that you take a sweater or a light jacket or something so you can put it on. Thank you for the comments, the upvotes, the donations. Thank you for watching my videos, folks. I appreciate it so very much. Everybody have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, and peace, love, and kindness always to each and every one of you. Thanks for watching.